Okay. And then
So we're just getting your perspective.
just your perspective on things going on in 2019, really, because I figure this podcast could be looked at decades from now as, what was the general, what do people think?
What could have been successful?
So there's no right or wrong answer. It's just generally, what do you think?
I got it.
All right. So, and if it ain't, say as little or as much as you want. First thing, build the wall.
Hell yeah. Just kidding.
Oh,
Well, which wall are we talking about?
We're talking about the wall between U.S. and Mexico. Build the wall. What are your thoughts on that?
Eddie's already filtering himself.
He's already like, I shouldn't have get on here.
Well,
Let's not.
well, no. I mean, depend. How big is this wall going to be again? No, I'm teasing.
It just got 10 feet bigger.
Well, even just forgetting about the wall, I think there's a lot of things that they should focus on more as far as a lot of the drugs that do come in, a lot of the kids that are trafficked, that kind of stuff. I wish they'd focus more on that. And I think that even on CNN, whatever this and that's always about the wall. But whether people are coming from South America or different other countries, what's coming into our country, as far as like the drugs and the kind of pedophiles, just kind of those kind of people need to be vented, you know what I mean, coming into the country.
We're talking about Mexicans.
Vetted, yeah.
I know, everywhere from
Hey,
all
I'm sitting right here. Come on, guys.
everyone from all over. I just think there needs, for myself, I grew up in Chicago. So if I were to commit any kind of crime or anything, even if I just exposed myself, I'm just saying for the heck of it, I'm drunk. You know where to find me. You know what I mean? Well, actually, you don't. It's in my PO box. But I'm saying, I think everyone needs to be identified who's in the country, whether they're good or bad.
So you're saying a numbering system on people?
Like,
no, I wouldn't
Germany
say
did that.
Just kidding.
No, but I wouldn't say that. I'm just saying.
We're being
You want them to come in legally?
In general, you can't be a ghost in the country and just do what you want.
I don't think that opinion's that controversial.
What?
Snowden?
You want to know who's in your country? I mean, that's you're acting like it's a weird thing to say.
Well, you should know, don't you think?
Yeah, I think so.
It's not too late to take this back, Eddie.
I said,
You seem nervous about that answer. Let's move to the next one. All right.
Then make it worse from there.
I'll hit you with the softball. What's your favorite TV show of 2019?
oh, you know what? I binged watched the whole True Detective.
Oh, dude, season 3. I just watched that too.
I love that, and I thought Stephen Dorfman and the other character I'm just starting to discover.
What is that guy's name?
Marshala Ali.
Mashallah Ali.
The layers of an actor, of a character,
He's
to
fantastic.
to go through those 3 different stages in your life, and
watch
it's
it?
and it's kind of, it almost kind of a reflection of yourself watching it, because the things that would come out of my mouth and I did and said when I was in my 20s compared to now in my 40s, picture me in my 60s, right? And I'm just saying, even with him, he's older, and now he's regretting things in his life, and maybe certain relationships or certain things he did and said.
Season 3 was so good.
I think it's really layered so much. The writing's great, very emotional. I dig that, and then what else? What else? I've been doing so much because I didn't have a TV for 3 years, so I just started watching TV again the last year.
Ozark? Did you watch that?
Oh, I liked Ozark. Although everyone keeps on getting killed, but
Hey,
Spoiler.
That's
no,
the
I
life.
like that.
I haven't seen it
What else?
Don't get used to anybody.
yet. Game of Thrones? I've actually never seen that show.
You know what? I saw 20 minutes of it, and I played Dungeons and Dragons in the 80s as a kid.
Nerd.
And
Loser.
I was
I'm just
good.
kidding.
I remember Conan the Barbarian.
All right, so you liked True
good
Detective
movie.
3. I watched that too. Really good show. I thought,
Yeah.
would you say it's better than season 1, just as good, or because obviously it's better than season 2?
Season 3, I like it because the actors aren't so known,
Yeah.
and I do
And,
like.
and just the chemistry, the buddy dynamic between
Yeah.
Dorf and Ali, it was so good.
And I like too, because it is set in a certain time where there's still
3 times.
racial tension stuff going on, and
Yeah.
and just how he's handled
Yeah.
his stuff in his life.
Yeah, really
And,
awesome to see the 2 different perspectives.
A certain kind of character, and I do like watching shows that people are pretty much unknown. Plus, it inspires me. Going, every time when I quit every other day acting, I go, you know what? Oh, this is cool, and I'm watching someone who maybe hasn't been around, and maybe they have been around and no one discovered them. So I do like watching those kind of shows.
Sweet.
You know what I
Awesome.
mean?
Love it. All right, so next one. Again, speak as much or as little as you want on these things. Your thoughts on Bitcoin?
Really? No.
I want to know your
I'm a
thoughts on it.
cash person. I'm a cash person. I put my, I won't tell you where I put my cash, but I put it like in books and stuff. I don't even put it in the bank.
Now, do you think Bitcoin could be a means of peer-to-peer transaction, or maybe just a store of value, or?
I think it's a joke.
So you don't think Bitcoin's gonna be around much longer? If
I would invest in more.
Eddie's insulted that you're putting this
Yeah,
type
dude.
of question.
no,
Come on,
this is
this is
2019.
But Bitcoin, it doesn't. It's like Greek. It doesn't mean anything to me. You know what I mean? It's like
So
Actually, did you know that one of the stadium in New Orleans,
I just
they
heard
actually
about
went to a
that.
cashless system.
I'd be fucked.
That was what I'm saying. Like
Yeah.
a lot of stadiums now are going to go to this new system where literally they don't take any cash
That is
anymore.
that is scary. Is to
So,
take cash out of society.
What would you?
But
what would
if
say?
what if you have bad credit and you're a cash person?
Well,
and
a
you wanna go-
bank. I mean, you could get an online bank.
Well, for
you
the
know what I mean?
government, for the government to take cash out of society, don't you think that's scary?
Well, not the
I do.
government, but I mean, I'm talking about like
Yeah.
football arenas and stuff like that.
Well, the
They're gonna be-
Mavs are accepting Bitcoin for tickets.
that's
People
kind of
really
wild.
use Bitcoin.
Yeah. Anyway,
Oh,
next
sorry.
question. Next question. Listen, you gave your. We're gonna move through these. Favorite rapper.
Well, I did see Ice-T like in 1991. I like the 80s rap. I like Run DMC, Schoolie D. You know what I mean?
Will Smith
Rev Run.
was 90s, I guess.
Yeah.
Do you like D, M, or C? Just kidding. All right. Where do you get your news?
I like to watch on YouTube.
Yeah, me too. Which channel?
nice.
What do you like?
I won't say.
What, Young Turk, Steven Crowder? What do you like? Pac-Man?
I kind of filter around.
You won't say?
Fox.
I mean, I get my
No.
news from all different things. On
Yeah,
YouTube.
me too.
The old newspaper.
Alex Jones?
The old black and white.
Yeah.
Our next question. Green Book winning Best Picture. Deserved or not?
Oh, of course. I just watched that the other day and I loved it. I really liked Vito. I mean, just his character. He's learning. It's kind of like they've switched roles, but they're different colors.
Yeah, Driving Miss Daisy reversed.
Yeah, in a way, yeah. But just exactly, and then how the different compassion that they both feel for each other at the end. It's a life lesson. They both learn a lot, and it shows different kind of prejudice and different kind of thoughts just kind of being put down. If you grew up in a certain neighborhood and that's how you've been taught,
Yeah.
you've been kind of blinders on, and you open it up and you're like, oh wow, and then you're like, well, why do I even think this way? You know what I mean? And even it's just. I thought it was really great, inspiring. I thought it was a perfect film for everyone.
Pretty funny too, right?
Everyone
Yeah,
was
I
going
loved
to
it.
watch it.
I liked
enjoyed
it.
And I can relate.
All right, the Marvel film Black Panther being nominated. Is that deserved? Why or why not?
Yeah, you know what? No, because I watched 20
Whoa,
minutes
whoa,
of it,
whoa,
and
hey.
I
What's
watched,
the answer, dude?
I watched 20 minutes of it, and I was like,
Like, where are the white people?
well,
It's not about that.
let's
It's
just say I turned it off and I put on like
well, do you like Marvel
Cheers.
films or no?
when I was a little kid.
Yeah, exactly.
So I'm an adult. So
I think if that was nominated, shouldn't have Thor or Civil War been nominated?
Those are superhero movies.
yeah, no, I
All right, next question.
the last time I think I
All
saw
right.
Spider-Man in the early 80s.
Well, Spider-Man into
80s.
the multiverse one.
Superman.
And also-
Superman.
All right, next question. Your thoughts on Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez?
She's cute.
Okay.
You mean her ideas are cute?
I'm
think
just
she's
wondering,
attractive.
any thoughts?
She
I mean,
looks
she's-
like an ex of mine, ex-girlfriend.
Okay, so
Okay.
okay. Alex Jones being deplatformed from all social media.
Well, yeah, I mean, he puts these far-fetched things out there.
So you think it's deserved or no?
I'm not a really good fan. I mean, I don't like. I don't know if he's making all the crap up or just throws it out there to kind of confuse people.
Do you think he should have been deplatformed? Is the question.
You mean taken off
All social media almost within the same week.
Well, we do have freedom of speech, so I guess not.
A man and the people. That's all the questions I had. What do you guys got?
Anything else?
Johnny?
No?
How'd I
wanted
do?
time
How'd
to
I
think.
do?
Hey, there's no right or wrong answer.
you
So I just
got-
want to
you
gauge your
You
thoughts.
got 3.
Thank you.
3 out of 10. Nice job, man. No, dude, seriously. Always a pleasure talking to you.
Appreciate
Love
you.
hearing the stories.
Oh, hey guys, I got a couple things going on.
All right, yeah, tell us what you
plugs.
got coming up. Where can we see you?
Yeah, so we got the pilot that's out there for Swipe, with Eddie McGee. He's got his other show going on, Eddie's Place.
Where can we catch that?
Well, right now it's at a pretty big. I know it's in development. They're looking at a what do you call those things? It's a big company, network. Yeah. Anyways,
Network, all right.
and then I'm gonna be filming soon a lead called Vampires and Aliens. So it's a comedy set. in the late
Vampire,
50s.
nice.
I'm the main vampire.
Nice.
Yeah, and so it's kind of like Abbott and Costello going to space. So we
All
get,
right.
I get
I'm
launched.
in.
I get launched into space.
You're
Sounds
both,
fun.
you're
Sounds
both
funny.
Abbott and Costello.
I ate Abbott. I'm good. And then we get the music video. What else did I just did that show last night. It aired Investigation Discovery. I played that killer and Killing Time.
How about your social media so people can follow up if they
Yeah.
ever want to? know?
Where do we locate you?
Eddie Vincent 5030. I don't know how I got that.
I love the throwbacks you do from like pictures of you acting in the 90s and stuff on your Instagram.
I was there was the black and white days. The headshots.
Yeah.
And
We're talking about the 50s.
We know about the
yes, I kind of looked cool. I was in shape, and then in the night, the 90s,